We're out here at the sound room having a little fun looking at the Sony 4K TVs, and David Young, who is the owner of the sound room and a cyclist friend of mine from many years back, although I don't see him on the bike as much as I used to. I did see you a couple weeks ago, though.
You know, I don't want to wear the bike out. It's keep the miles low.
And you're so busy, you're working out here. So I appreciate your help with the Mark Reardon Show, because you've been a fine sponsor for many years. You know that I'm a big fan of the show and all the sound room and all the things that you have out here. And I've been, showing the panel of the 4K TVs, teasing a little bit with the roundtable panel that they get a free one. That is not the case. But here's a question, because people hear me talking about these 4K televisions. Jeff Rainford said, well, what are those? And I don't know how much of the public really knows what 4K means. Can you explain that, David, for us?
Certainly. So 4K is basically 4 times the resolution of HD TV. It's 4 times the pixels. It means that you can get a bigger screen, or you can be closer to it. You don't see the whole pixel structure. For years, they've been shooting movies in 4K. When you go to a movie, you see basically that film's done in 4K. Now they're starting to shoot live sporting events and all kinds of other content in 4K as well.
One of the questions about 4K has been, well, you mentioned movies, and I know that there are sporting events, but what if there's something that's shown that's not in 4K content? Am I still going to get a good picture?
Yes, you will, because what the TV does is it upconverts the picture to improve it. Not the same as native 4K, but it does improve the picture.
I have this television that we're sitting right across from, a 65-inch Sony, but it's not 4K. And here's what I would say. And Aaron, one of your fine employees, told me, he said, you need the 4K. And it's a great television, don't get me wrong, 1080p. But when you are closer to it, you can see the pixels. Because it's so big, it's almost one of those things where the imperfections sort of show up more than they would. But with the 4K, that sort of corrects that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And, of course, right now we're doing a promotion.
Oh, he's got to get it in here. He's got to get the promotion in here. You're giving away a 4K to every member of the... No, that's something different.
Almost as good. We're giving a minimum 12 months, same as cash, on
pretty good.
All the Sony TVs, and some actually go out to 24 months, same as cash. So it's a nice promotion that Sony's doing with us for the show, and it runs for the next 3 weeks.
Well, I'd come out here and see the displays, because it really is cool. I have to talk music with you, because you know that I'm a big music fan, and we have the Well Hungarians going to play a little music for us here later this hour. And the speaker selection that you have out here, whether you just want to start with something basic, maybe a wireless system, a Sonos system, or something a little bit more advanced, how expensive? I have a very modest new turntable. I have rediscovered the joy of vinyl, but how expensive is the most expensive turntable that you can get now? This is kind of a stunning, amazing number.
So we have a line of turntables, and Macintosh has their turntable. Project has turntables that go $5,000-$6,000.
There's a couple that are even more than that, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can start. I know that the one that I got is just a few $100s, and it's a great turntable.
Yeah, $299 is
right.
Kind of where they start.
And that's something else you can get out here at the Sound Room. So thank you so much for being involved and providing more, I will say this, more comfortable chairs out here at the Sound Room than I usually experience in my studio at KMOX. It's a great setting. We're glad that we got to do the roundtable out here. You're just back from one of my favorite vacation haunts. This would be the week that I would be in Door County in the People's Republic of Wisconsin, as I affectionately call it. And you just got back from there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a great trip.
It's awesome up there, isn't it?
Really, it's really pretty.
Now, was it still snowing? Because it's been so mild here, I figured there was ice on the water up there.
It was a little chilly. We didn't have to use the air conditioner, so that's the good news.
There's a lot of places up there, they just simply don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, I believe
really,
it.
A lot of the houses, especially if you're on the Lake Michigan side. It's interesting about Door County is a lot of St. Louis people go up there. It's sort of the same principle as Michigan. When it's hot here, like it has been and like it will be, you seek refuge in a spot that's a lot cooler. So it's a really cool location, literally.
You know what I was amazed at, too? I expected, like a lot of